How's it going, guys? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you doing? Who's out there so far? Welcome, welcome. Today we're doing double XP investing. Early on. As you can tell, it's very early. What's up, Bobby? How you doing, dude? Today is going to be double XP investing and prep. So I'm going to show you guys like what I am investing into for double XP, what I'm doing for prep, and also I'll show you a little bit of the content I'm working on too. Okay, I just got done making these anti-fires. Adrenaline crystals. I think I need these for the replenishments. These right here. But I probably shouldn't make these here though. I should probably make these in Herblore as long as that hour is going. How's it going, guys? What's up? What's up? I see more people coming in the stream. How you doing today? I don't know what the voice of Saren currently is. Well, actually, whatever it is doesn't matter though. It's going to change really soon. It actually isn't really that important what the voice of Saren is though, because I don't really need to work on the extra XP anyway, so let's see, I'm going to make a few of these enhanced replenishments here. I am prepping up for double XP, so sorry, for Herblore for double XP. What's up? How's it doing? How you going, dude? How are you doing? Learning how to talk on stream. You've been lifting, I see the gains. Hey, glad to hear it, glad to hear it. Yeah, I just recently got done losing weight, so cutting, and then now I'm back on doing bulking up, so trying to gain a little bit of muscle. But it's kind of like getting back into the weights right now, like kind of like getting my body back used to hitting the weights, because obviously you still do some weights when you're losing weight, but not as much. Charlie, what's going on? Hey, WXP, I thought we just had one. We did. So, yeah, we got a few people in here. I will definitely probably explain this again as we get more people in here again. But, so basically what I can do is I can show you guys how to make some money for double XP investing. It's actually a pretty simple concept, though, is that if you look at the graphs after double XP, you can see when an item bottoms out. So the cheapest point that you could possibly buy something, like a supply, is right after double XP. So it's like 2 weeks, I think it is, right after double XP. That is when items hit like the low point. So right now is actually like one of the best times, if not the best time, to do double XP investing actually. Right now I'm making some of these enhanced replenishment potions because I have a whole bunch of replenishment potions in my bank already, and they're not tradable. So there's not really any reason to use those as basic ones. Obviously, I would at least use them as enhanced ones. But making these enhanced ones, I can use these for the super adrenaline potions too. So I was gonna make a preset, but I have so little of these to be able to make because the adrenaline crystals, it's kind of annoying because the inert ones, like the uncharged adrenaline crystals, have a 500 buy limit. So I'm currently working on buying those. That way I'll be able to get some more of those. But I don't want to do all of my potions on the next double XP. So between this like this prepping and then actual double XP, between those two things, I'll hit 200 million in Herblore. But I have plenty of potions I want to make to hit 200 million because I only need I need like 134 million XP. So it's, oh, sorry, 34 million. So it's really not going to take that long. El Pap says, doing good, just got off the Patreon updating flips. Nice, dude. Whoa, wow, we saved a lot of adrenaline crystals on that. That was crazy. Oops, wrong one. Oh, also too, I've got these adrenaline potions in my bank here that I want to turn into super adrenalines. I gotta look at the list here. I'm actually making like a spreadsheet that shows me everything I need to like prep up for the next double XP. Because there's so many different potions and everything to make that it's like, I kind of want to like get it organized. Bobby says, planning on doing 20,000 overloads from scratch on double XP. Making supers into extremes, extremes and overloads. Is that a good idea, or should make the extremes now and do overloads in double XP? To be honest with you, the best idea now is not to make the extremes or the supers. I would literally just do the overloads, and that's probably it. Because you can buy extremes. The only ones that, like, it depends on how many potions you're trying to make in general and how much XP you need. If you've got some leftover XP, which if you're making 20k overloads, then you're going to turn those into the combinations and everything. You probably aren't going to have leftover XP. But as you can see right here, I've got these Grenwall spikes in here. Actually, you know what? I forgot I need to make these. I totally forgot I need to make these. But I've got these adrenalines, sorry, these super ranging potions and stuff in here because making your own extreme ranges is actually, or at least yesterday it was, profitable compared to buying the extreme ranges. So for these, I'm gonna make these myself. But if you were to, if you like just want XP though, then I would just buy the extremes now. No interest in combo pots, Bobby. What are you talking about? Combo potions are cheaper to use and better than overloads. Why would you not use combo pots? Jonah says, when's next double XP? We don't know the exact date, but it's usually about, like, we have like what, 4 a year now. So it's gonna be about 3 months ish after the last one, so it really probably won't be that long for the next one. I think I actually am going to make a preset for this, though, right here. So let's go update my preset. But, yeah, that is the topic for today, is getting ready for next double XP, doing double XP investing. If you guys have questions about that, then just feel free to ask. What I'm doing right now literally is making preparations for double XP because I'm making the potions that I'm going to use on the double XP. Because I've got plenty of potions I'm going to make to get to all the XP I need, so I don't really need to make these extreme rangings and other things on the double XP. I'll have plenty of XP from this stuff to get there. If anyone's wondering, why aren't you waiting for double XP to make these? It's because it's not going to matter. But no, if you're doing Herblore, you should 100% turn those overloads into something else, though. There's no reason. There's literally no reason to keep them as a normal overload. Especially because of the fact that an overload is like, they're in a vial, so they're 4 doses, and the other ones are in crystal flasks, so that's going to put them at 6 doses. So you're going to have to decant them anyway, and that would mean that you're going to spend a ton of money putting them into flasks. It would be so much more expensive to use overloads. Why not buy the extremes then? I actually bought the extremes for all of them except for the ranging ones. So I banked all of the extremes except for those. And that's just because currently with the prices, it's actually profitable for you to make your own extreme ranging. And they're pretty chill to make, like, because you can make 27 of them at once. So I was like, I'll just make these. Give me a little bit of extra XP, plus I really don't mind making them. They're pretty fun to do. But the rest of the extremes, no, I would definitely buy those, for sure, because the rest of them you can only make 14 at once, so that's not anywhere near as chill as this. Plus, I don't think the other ones were profitable. Extreme Defense might have been profitable. You guys have to check, but actually, honestly, even if you're watching this stream and you're not really interested in doing double XP investing, you could also just go make some money right now, because quite a few of the potions are actually pretty profitable. And a really smart way, and this is actually how I got my first, so right now I'm sitting at 166.6 in Herblore, but when I was first going from 99 Herblore, I think I started at like 90 actually, from like level 90 Herblore all the way to 120, I made like 10,000 holy overloads and a bunch of other stuff. It was all free. It was all like free, and I might have even came out profitable. Because I did a really cool strategy that I actually made a video about this at one point too, which you can probably find it by digging around on the channel looking for Herblore in the title. But what you can do, and this is great for people who don't want to spend a lot of money on Herblore, is like at a time right now when prices are at a low point, like supplies are at a low point in price, stock up the items to make a profitable potion, or a potion that will be profitable when that potion rises back up. So let me just explain what I mean there if I lost you. So if we look right here at like extreme ranging, right? So if I look at this, I'm looking at, it's 14,274 for this 3-dose ranging. And I got super rangings, 8271, plus it takes 5 of these Grenwall spikes at 1505. If I look on the graph and I see that extreme ranging is at a low point and is going to start rising back up, all of the current prices for supplies are based on the current prices for the finished product. So if right now super ranging potions and Grenwall spikes put together is like break even or a little bit of loss, then when the extreme ranging rises back up a little bit, it'll become a profit. So what you do is you make them right now, hold on to them for like a month or whatever, and then sell them when they're profitable. Plus, you also get all the extras that you get from the wells and everything else, like Brooch of the Gods, wells, your Botanist Mask, like all the extra doses and potions and everything you make. All that is just going to calculate into your profit. So that's literally what I did for getting to 120 Herblore for the first time. Is I actually made super ranging potions. Now, don't go trying to make the exact same thing I did. You should go check prices because Herblore has changed dramatically since I did it, because I did it before 120 was even a thing. So I was just going for the 120 cape. But anyway, making super ranging potions was like a small profit at the time, but I held on to them until double XP and then sold my super ranging potions at the double XP announcement, and they skyrocketed. So my profit while doing Herblore was like crazy high. And that actually paid for all of my overloads I made. So I was able to make 10,000 holy overloads for free. So, and you don't have to make 10,000 holy overloads if you want to use that same strategy. You could make whatever you want to. Just calculate how much you think you're going to earn from making whatever potion you're making, and then that's how much you can spend on the overloads and everything else. That would definitely be the strategy that I would recommend for people to use, if, especially if you have like, you know, let's say your entire bank is like 1 billion gold. Then it can easily cost 1 billion gold getting 120 Herblore, easily. So this is a way for you not to have to blow your entire bank to do it, but you still get all the good potions. And then you can take those overloads and everything you make and go use them in PVM and make all of, like, even more profit. So hopefully that helps. But in the nature of this stream being double XP investing, right now is like a really good time for investing into pretty much any supply. It doesn't have to be Herblore. So there's lots of things to look into. Some things are very, very low right now. And I was actually like looking into like checking out the graphs and stuff and seeing what the pricing looks like on a lot of different things. But it's like, if you're planning to do some skilling on the next double XP, or you want to make money investing for the next double XP, now is a great time to invest into it. Because it's usually like 2.5, 3 weeks out from the last double XP is when prices hit the bottom point. Cobra says I finally got the upgraded Bone Crusher. Nice, nice, dude. You gonna go do the Frost Dragons? And how's it going, everybody out there? If you haven't said hi, how you doing? Be for sure to slap that follow button if you have not on Twitch. Hit the subscribe on YouTube if you haven't also. Glad to have you guys out there. Also, too, I'm working on creating an Herblore spreadsheet. So right now I'm actually making a spreadsheet kind of like for myself. But what I want to do is I want to create a spreadsheet. I want to take that spreadsheet that I'm using for my planning and make it into like a spreadsheet that people can use to plan for their own stuff. Took 2 days of mining salt crab. Yeah, I'm making like 10 million an hour. Nice. That's with Death Note too. You have the Death Note relic also. Hey guys, as OSRS got its lobby timer extended recently, people expect to happen to RS3 as well. Any tips, suggestions on investing for an update like that? Really, a little lobby timer? Are you talking about like how long you can AFK for? Is that what you're talking about? Like in game, like how long you can not touch the game, or literally the lobby? What are you talking about? I haven't read that yet. Oh, just note paper? I would highly recommend that you go and get the upgrade, or sorry, the Death Note, because Death Note will increase your profits by per hour again. And also too, when you're doing like some kind of money making thing, like Cobra, you're talking about doing the Frost Dragons, you know, like I understand it's like, well, I'm just gonna go do them with what I've got. But the thing is though, is if you calculate how much more you'll be making, if you have all of the upgrades you need, then you can kind of like think like, oh, that's how much that's how much I'm earning by going and doing these upgrades. Hey, Pub, thank you so much for the follow, dude. Puds. Hey, Reap, how you doing? I'm doing great, dude. I'm doing great. Finally starting to feel a lot more normal. I was sick and out with COVID for quite a while. That's the reason why you guys didn't see me for a while, actually. That's why there's been like very little video content. I've been working on like content in the Discord server, but there has been very little video content because definitely knocked me out pretty well. But now I'm definitely feeling a heck of a lot better. I started going to the gym again, so yes, we're live on YouTube and Twitch right now. And right now I'm making some potions because literally what this is going to be for double XP prep. So I'm making the extreme ranging right now. All the rest of the extremes I just bought, but I'm making the ranging ones because they're profitable and they're also the most chill ones to make. And then also going to be doing making some of the adrenaline potions and stuff like that because I'm gonna be making the big adrenaline potions. What are they called again? Man, there's so many different potions now. Yeah, adrenaline renewals. I'm gonna be making adrenaline renewals during double XP, so I'm getting all of the like super adrenalines and these enhanced replenishments and stuff. I'm getting all these made now. That way I can turn those into the adrenaline renewals, and then on double XP I'll be making like overloads and stuff like that. Overloads, renewals, stuff like that. That will totally get me to the 200 million because I'm not that far off. So doing a lot of prep outside of double XP. It's fun to do actually. Where are you from, Manti? USA? Yes sir, yes sir. I'm on the west coast. Buds G, good to see you back at it. Hey, I appreciate it, dude. I'm actually going on vacation because one of my vacations actually got canceled because of COVID. I couldn't go on it because I obviously had COVID. So that vacation got canceled, so rescheduled a new vacation that I actually leave for tomorrow. So I'm going to be gone for a week. You guys will still see me in the Discord though. If you guys are in the Discord, you'll still see me in there. But when I get back though, that's when I'm going to be releasing the video content again. So that is pretty much going to put us into October. So October is going to be a poppin' month for content. Like it will be a lot of content for October because I've been feeling like crap. Honestly, most days I've been feeling like I don't want to talk. I don't want to. Just making videos just doesn't work when you're that tired and that like. Because even after COVID was gone, I had very bad breathing problems. Like I would cough a lot and breathing would be painful. So I'm finally seeing that improve a lot, which is good. So I'll actually be able to make the content again. So you guys can expect to see in October, you'll be able to see a lot of the content that I've been writing out, planning out, and everything else that I just haven't been able to release. So but I've been trying to be active in the Discord as much as possible though. Ice Group says, no way, that's very unfortunate. Glad you're feeling better though. Yeah, I definitely appreciate it. Is Overload set worth buying right now to sell at next double XP? Most things, and you can see which things fall into this category by just simply checking out the graph. If you guys want to, I can actually pull up a graph and show you guys what I'm talking about. That'd probably be pretty helpful. Most items, if you look at the graph, you can look at right after a double XP in history, and you'll see a point in time in which an item is the best time to buy it, because it will literally be the low point of the entire graph in between each double XP. And so all you gotta do is just double check to make sure that the items you're talking about or thinking about are at that point. Now obviously, when you're talking about something like an overload set, that's a fairly new item, so there's not a lot of history to look at. but you can just look at potion history in general because it follows the trends of potions, so you can see when that time is. So most likely right now is the best time to buy those, because that's what I literally just stocked up an entire bank tab right here. This whole bank tab is new, so it's not a crazy amount of potions because this is stuff I'm going to use for myself, but this right here is what I've got stocked up so far. I'm stocking up some more things too. This is like 2/3 of the way stocked up. I've got a little bit more to go. But this is going to be everything I'm going to be making for my own personal potions tab, because this right here is like kind of my outdated supply tab. This is like all my supplies. I need to remove some things, move some things around and stuff like that, but this is what I've got for like just supplies. So I'm gonna be updating this by adding in all the missing potions and stuff that need to be in here too. Like I still need to go buy Ceridom and Brews, stuff like that, but this is everything I am prepping up for myself. So I bought all of these things now because right now, going by graphs and history and everything, stuff is at a very low point. Probably the lowest point you're going to see until the next double XP. And that makes a really big difference in how much you spend, like prepping up for a skill, or how much profit you're going to make. Like some things are like close to half the price of what they are during double XP, so there's definitely some really good profit to make if you buy at the right time. Multaic, how's it going? How you doing, man? Bounce says, meaning one can... Oh, let's see. You said 5 minutes timer right now. Yep. Let's see. Meaning one can AFK longer. So, for example, look at smithing, mining related items. How long did they say it was going to be increased to? But the only thing is, though, is Bounce, that doesn't honestly... Now, I could obviously be wrong, but that doesn't sound like an update that's going to make a big difference in prices of items, because most people don't log out already. And also, old school RuneScape doesn't really have that many good options for mining, and as far as AFK. Most mining in old school RuneScape is clicky, click, click, click. But the thing is also, too, is most people don't log out, like, from being too AFK in the first place, so that's probably not going to make that big of a difference. What I would say, though, is potentially, if that increases Nightmare Zone's AFK time, then people might spend more on potions for Nightmare Zone and stuff like that, or like the base gear for that. So you can look into Nightmare Zone gearing, because people might be more inclined to buy up some stuff to do that. I still have to unlock Death Note. Do it! Do it, do it, do it! Viscardi says, how much time for the next double XP week approximately? You're probably looking at 3 months after, like, there's usually 3 months in between each one. With Fresh Worlds happening really soon here on the 26th, which, by the way, I am planning on streaming for that. I will be on my vacation until the 27th, though, so you can expect to see me streaming Fresh Worlds starting on the 28th. I am planning on actually, like, live streaming that a lot. Making some video content. That is actually part of the video content is going to be Fresh Worlds. So I'd love to have you guys there, because we're going to be starting off a brand new account. But yeah, kind of like what Cobra's saying, they might delay the next double XP. There's potential of them delaying it a bit because of the fact that we've got Fresh Worlds coming up. But me personally, I'm going to plan and use the exact same data and planning as if that's not happening. So, because they haven't confirmed that they're going to delay it or anything like that. So for now, I'm just going to go off of that. Also, too, if we look at the graphs on items, this has pretty much always been the cheapest time to buy supplies, even when there's been like a special event going on. Even during like the Slayer weekends, like this is still usually about the cheapest time to get supplies. So you're pretty safe investing right now, like historically. Crafting is profitable nowadays? Yeah, I mean, a lot of skills are profitable for sure. Crafting is not profitable if you're using the fastest methods. Dragon stones is where you should be. That's what you should be doing for crafting, and those are not profitable currently. But they're definitely not expensive. I definitely spent a heck of a lot more on my crafting. I don't think they're going to have double XP and Fresh Worlds out. Oh, we just talked about that. Multaic wouldn't surprise me if they do a bonus XP sometime around Fresh Worlds. I mean, yeah, they could easily like I mean, there's one side of it where it's like, well, maybe they'll delay it. There's the other side of it, well, maybe they won't delay it because then that'll just be even more things happening. Like, they're already gonna have a lot of people coming back for Fresh World. That could be a really good way to kickstart, you know, just keep people really engaged, is to have both going on. But we'll see. I'd buy herb supplies like bottled dinos. Yep, I've been buying some bottled dino roar for myself too. Actually, if we look right here in my GE, I've got some. What are these again? Power Burst of Vitality's coming in. These aren't like to craft or whatever. I'm just gonna have some of these in my bank because I don't have them for myself. We've also got more super prayers coming in because these are really cheap right now. Super magic potions coming in just to make stuff with those. Got Spark Chitin because you need those for a lot of things. You also need these super anti-poisons for a few different things like the Overload salves, and those are really cheap right now. I'm glad these primal extracts bought because you need a ridiculous amount of these for crafting things. And then, yeah, I've got some Dino Roars too. Unfortunately, though, the Spark Chitin and the Dino Roars are both 1,000 buy limit, and then for some reason this one's 10,000 buy limit. I don't really know why. I mean, I'm happy because you need a lot of these, but you also need quite a few of these Dino Roars and Spark Chitins. So I'm kind of, I really wish that those would have also had a much larger buy limit. But yeah, I've got these extreme rangings to create, and then we've also got the rest of the super adrenaline stuff to make for the adrenaline renewals. I think adrenaline renewals is definitely more of like a manual player, like a manual combat. But I'm planning to like learn manual combat sometime in the near future, because really soon here I'm going to be done with all of these skills that are not combat. So it's going to be combat for me. What are you guys' plans for the next double XP? Like, what are you guys planning on skilling up? Next double XP for me is going to be obviously Herblore. That's all I've been talking about. And then also doing some summoning, because I need to also finish summoning. I need 60 million more in summoning, but I'm only doing blue charms for that, so we'll see if I get enough blues to finish that off. If not that big of a deal. Bobby says, is there a good profitable crafting option? I did like 50,000 fire battle stabs last double XP and high alching a few hundred a day. Honestly, Bobby, I would just do dragon stones. Dragon stones are one of the fastest methods. If like they are the fastest realistic method. The rest of them are either incredibly expensive or stupid sweaty. So dragon stones are the best method, and they're extremely cheap. So just do dragon stones. Like, the loss is so small, there's no reason to do anything else. You gonna be playing Fresh Start Worlds? Yes, 100%. I am probably going to use at least one alt. We'll see how it goes. But you guys will see me start doing Fresh Start Worlds probably on stream. I'm planning for the 28th, because 26th I'll still be on vacation. I'll still be on holiday. So 28th is when I'll be back. Well, I'll be home on the 27th, but 28th is realistic when that's when I'll be able to stream again. You know, I've just realized that we're getting close to the reset, so I'm actually going to go ahead and use my artifact while we're sitting here doing this. Artifact. Activate this, get some extra XP. Why not? Need to finish making all these super rangings. These are for anyone wondering why I'm making these and not buying them, is because I'm buying all the rest of my extremes, but the extreme ranging are really chill to do, good XP, and they're also profitable right now, or they were profitable a day ago. So new account sounds fun. To me it sounds, I guess, fun. Like, I'm excited to unlock all the things with it. Like, that's my thing, is I'm definitely excited to unlock all the like cosmetic capes and pets and stuff like that. It's gonna be really fun chasing those things. As far as like making a brand new account, I've already done that twice, so I don't really know how excited I am for that, to be honest with you. But I am definitely stoked about the fact it's not going to be base XP. So the fact that it's going to be enhanced XP the entire time does make me want to do it. Like, that I think will be fun. 200 million defense or Herblore? Oh, is that what you're gonna be doing? Nice, nice. Last 50 million archaeology XP for me, then I'll be 200 million. Nice, dude. Nice, dude. Yeah, I did my archaeology on this last double XP. Currently sitting at 145.7, but all the artifacts are in my bank. I just have to do them. I just haven't done them yet. What is? Are there any boosts that do not work? Any XP buffs that do not work when you're restoring artifacts? Does anybody know? Because like I never bothered to look. Like, can you use knowledge bombs on them? I can obviously wiki this, and I will if no one knows, but... Yeah, I definitely know there's no double XP weekend on it. I for sure know that. I wasn't sure what else doesn't work. Good point on D-stones. When they are in such crazy supply, you're silly not to. Yeah, there's so many... D-stones are so cheap to do for crafting. I paid like 1.5 or 1.6 billion to get my crafting. You guys are so lucky. For anybody who has not done 200 million crafting yet, you are so lucky. Because like, you're going to pay way less than me. If I decide to grind 120 skills, probably going to be working on Hunter for double XP. Nice, dude, nice. Well, welcome to the club. Hey, eventually you'll be going for those 200 millions. And like, because I mean... You'll end up doing it, especially if you've already accepted the 120 thing. You're gonna do it. One of us. Because it just looks so good when you get like the blue stars or whatever symbols you're using over here. And Hunter is a great one to do. I would highly recommend for anybody out there that does not have 200 million in your Hunter. I highly recommend that you save all of your proteans. Except for the rune crafting and cooking, you know, the newest generation of ones that give you a ton of XP, save those for those things. But for the standard proteans, definitely use those on Hunter, like traps. Make traps. It'll make 200 million Hunter seem like a breeze. You can also combine those with, if you've got a lot of extra oddments, then you can just go in your oddment store and you can buy your pulse cores. And then that makes it like insane fast. So fast. Pulse cores are probably better used on other skills, but if you have a ridiculous amount of them, like say you're somebody with like has like a couple 100,000 oddments, definitely worth on pulse cores for that. William says only twice you've made new accounts. Super surprising seeing it's so much easier to merge with more buy limits, but I got you got friends to buy stuff for you, I guess. Hey, no. I've got 11 accounts that I use for like flipping, investing, and stuff like that. I've just only used 2 accounts to like actually play the game again. That's what I mean. Sorry. Let's see. Turned out to love archaeology way more than I expected. It's a great skill. I think archaeology was the best skill they released in my opinion. Yeah, no, I agree. I 100% agree. The only skill I enjoy more than archaeology is Slayer, and honestly, that's like, they're probably a tie for me, realistically. And the reason why is because both those skills just have so much content put in them. Like, archaeology's so many missions and quests and small things you do and unlocks and everything. Like, good on them. Like, they did a great job on that release. Like, a great job. I wish that all the rest of the skills had that level of depth. Slayer also has gotten a crazy level of depth to it now, too, which makes Slayer also extremely fun. Really enjoy both those skills. I actually really enjoy thieving, like the skill, just because it was chill AFK, you got lots of cool rewards and everything like that, and I also love just chilling in Prif doing elves. I really wish that thieving had more depth to it though, because it honestly is very simple. I literally sat there for 190 million experience pickpocketing elves. So... Oh, I know. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. 170, because 20 million of that was doing safe cracking, which was just terrible. I did not enjoy that part. Let's see. And therefore no knowledge bombs. Okay, gotcha. So is it basically just no knowledge bombs then? So you can use everything else? Yeah, I can't wait to do 120 and 200 million craft with D-stones with all the buffs and crystal knife. Heck yeah. And with the crafting cape. The crafting cape it'll cut the entire inventory. It's awesome. Bobby says, been fishing, selling raw blue jellies to get sailfish. We'll need like 280k for 200 million cooking. Sad that blue jellies are going down. Yeah, sailfish are gonna be your best bet for cooking, because if you do 3-tick cooking, because 3-tick cooking is really wonderful, like super fast for cooking. Cooking was a pain. I will say that cooking was surprisingly one of the most boring 200 millions I did. It was like terrible. I was like, oh man, why is it so slow? I think the reason why it felt so slow though is because I literally just got done doing like really fast skills and then did cooking. And even though cooking was like 1.1 million or whatever while I was AFK, and then 3-ticking it was like close to 2 million, even though like that sounds pretty fast, it just feels really slow. That's on double XP obviously. It just feels really slow when you leave a skill doing 3 or 4 million per hour. So cooking was yeah, don't underestimate how boring cooking gets. But also Bobby, recommendation for you and for anybody else out there that is like looking at like, oh, I want to do 99 or 120 or 200 million or whatever skill you want to do, and you're like, oh, I can't afford to do it like the fast way, or I want to do it like a profitable way or whatever. I highly recommend that you don't try to do skills the profitable way or the slower but that costs less way. Like just don't. And do it the most efficient way, which is not usually the most expensive way. It's just gonna cost something. But what you should do though is do them that most efficient, speedy way, because then they're done, and you'll have way better skills, like way higher skills, and then you can go make that money doing something else. Because you don't want to try it like crafting, for example. You do not want to try to make money doing crafting. Just don't bother. Do dragon stones, take a small loss, you're done with 200 million or whatever your goal was. Crafting, done. Great. Now go make the money on doing Slayer or flipping or something else. Like, don't do those slower ways if you guys have big goals. If you're like, I want all the 120 capes. Well, don't make it take 10 years. Get it done quicker. Because like if you look at my skills, for example, I have quite a few 200 million skills. Like this whole line is 200 million, and I don't have an entire lifetime of time to play RuneScape. I am working on my in real life work, my businesses. I'm making content for you guys. I don't have as much time to play RuneScape actually as probably most of the people that watch my content. So with that being said, it's very important that I do things that are efficient, fast, and will get the work and get like the goals done. So the only reason why I've got 200 million skills, literally, is just because I chose to do it the fast way and the right way. So take a look at this and know that this did not take a no-lifer to accomplish this, and you'll understand what I mean. What's up, Chris? How you doing, dude? Bud says I have an alt army for flipping. Most of them I don't log into every day. It's mostly just like I log into them, make buy orders or sell orders, and then log out. Pep says, do you still use bonds for alts even with how expensive they are? Yeah, I use bonds for most of my accounts. There's like two or three are my accounts. I just pay with membership because they're grandfathered into a really small rate, so I just keep that rate. Anyone have any inkling as to when Vic the Trader will appear? That's a good question, but I actually was curious myself because he's got some unlocks I still need to do. And now that a lot of my skills are getting to 200 million, like I was talking about, I want to save up the bonus XP to be able to go and rob Vic the Trader's store. Should easily have enough to do so. On what? Let's see. Oh, and for the guys that are talking about just getting other people to help me with the buy limits for buying the Herblore stuff, I usually do. I usually just use my alts and buy a limit of potions and stuff like that. So the wiki doesn't list you can't use knowledge bombs for relics, but could be a mishap. I'll ask. Knowledge bombs should work, but that's just what wiki says. Yeah, that's actually interesting. I'll ask some more people and see. This is the reason why I was asking, actually, is because it doesn't actually, it's not that clear on what does and doesn't work. So that's the reason why I was asking in here. Garrett says, so it'll cut the entire inventory and give you all the XP? Right, yes. If you are wearing the crafting cape while you're doing chiseling, it will cut the entire inventory. Which is why you should never do dragon hides. Like there's a lot of people that do dragon hides for crafting. Just stop. Please stop. Just don't do it. It's way less fun because it's a lot of clicking, and it's, I think, actually even slower and more expensive than Dragonstones. So do Dragonstones, have a nice chill time, and don't ever do D-hides. Please don't. Just don't. Don't do it to yourself. No. William says, honestly, frig 3-tick cooking, that's way too much attention. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Anyone who knows me or has watched my content for any amount of time has probably guessed that I like doing things the chill way. And I did a lot of 3-tick cooking. So what I can tell you is that 3-tick cooking is not the chillest thing, obviously, but when you get in the groove of it, like you just click, 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 click. But actually, you can hold your spacebar down. You don't have to click the spacebar when you're 3-ticking. You literally just click your mouse. You hold the spacebar down or put something on your spacebar and just click with the mouse. When you get the rhythm going, you don't pay any attention. So it's actually pretty chill. William says, my thing, if it's not 10 million XP on double XP, I'm sticking to no intense. Oh, no, I hear you, for sure. Which is another reason why cooking was a pain, is because you either did 3-tick or you did wines, and yeah. If you're not in a rush, I would say just do sailfish and just regular cook them. Smithing is the worst? Smithing is amazing though, dude. Smithing was 5.2 million 5.2 million XP per hour. Smithing was done in 1 day. Well, 2 days, because I don't play 20 hours in 1 day. But smithing was like one of the fastest skills that I did. It was extremely fast. And simple, because all you do is just like click, 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 you just spam click. But smithing, I will say though, is expensive now. It's definitely a lot more expensive than when I did it. When I did it, it was like 12 GP per XP. Now I think it's like 20. Probably like, yeah, I think it's close to double. Because all the Elder Rune stuff went up. Good tip, pick and choose which skill you blow through the money and take the hit. 100%, 100%. And if you need money, do a skill that earns money first. There's a lot of grinds out there that make money. For example, go grind out a hex hunter bow. Like you need to get a hex hunter bow drop in order to fill out the Slayer logs. So you can literally just go get some Seekers and put them in your player-owned Slayer dungeon and just AFK them and make a ton of money doing that. And then get your hex hunter drop, which is like 700 million, and now you have that money too. So by the time you get done doing Seekers in your player-owned Slayer dungeon, you probably made $1 billion just from that. So there's one example of how you can raise money for skills. You gotta do it anyway. And then also too, that will raise up your ranging, because you're probably gonna range them. So there's lots of ways to raise your money without like going slower on skills. It doesn't make any sense to go slower on skills. Sebastian says, hi, what's actually the best method to earn money? The best method to earn money is definitely flipping. Yes, 100% flipping. I've been playing this game since 2001. I can confirm it is flipping. I'm not good at PVM, so I need something to make my bank more valuable. 137 combat. There you go. You can do that without even having any combat, unless you're going to slay the Grand Exchange. Let me know how that went. What would I invest with the 100 million? You're talking about for double XP investing? I'm not going to say the exact item here on stream, because if I did that, then the item would probably not be good anymore. But all you got to do is simply go look at supplies on the wiki graphs, look at the date right now, compare that to like previous double XPs, and see what items go up the most. I have several double XP investing videos on the YouTube channel that you can actually go and just look at, and it will literally walk you through how to read the graphs and everything. If you can spend the 20 minutes or so watching those videos, then it will make you a lot of money. But what I can tell you though from this stream, and what you can take home from this, is that right now is a great time to invest now, because the prices for supplies are at a low point. Which I actually explained that in videos in the past as well, is because there is it's like 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks or so between that time and a month out from the most previous double XP, the items usually bottom out in price. Also, another thing bottoming out prices right now too is because Fresh Start Worlds. People are not going to be buying a bunch of supplies for their main account right now because they're planning on playing Fresh Start Worlds, which means that prices are going down. So, makes right now the best time literally to stock up on things. Whether it's to make money or do your own skilling. Cobra, can you trade bonds to Fresh World account? Yes, sir. You can definitely do that. They have confirmed you're going to be able to take stuff off your main and put on your other dude. I wanted to say I played Fortnite with you. Did you end up grinding out the glider? I did. Heck yeah, man! I wasn't gonna miss Shenron. Are you crazy? Which, by the way, we should totally play again. Because I've actually been wanting to play, but I just didn't see like the team in the Discord. But tag me sometime if you want to play. I am actually leaving for vacation, holiday, whichever one you guys say, tomorrow, and then I'll be back on the 27th, like 27th, 28th. You will see me live streaming again the day I'm back. So, I'm going to be on vacation. I will not be playing Fortnite for that, but if you guys want to play Fortnite, then just hit me up when I get back, because I love playing Fortnite. Especially on teams, so much fun. And yeah, I gotta get Shenron, dude. Shenron was epic. By the way, when I said good hit, I mean I appreciate you telling people, lol, not that I'm trying to tell you it. No. Oh, good tip? Yeah, no. I knew what you meant. You're good. I don't PVM either. I die too many times. There you go. Flipping is the best PVM. You gotta slay those prices. Best way to make money in the game, join the Manti Gaming Patreon. There you go. There's El Paps. Can't afford it, I would. But bro, there's a $5 option. Do it. There's actually people that have been saying the $5 option makes them too much money and that they should increase the price, but that defeats the purpose. The whole point is to be able to teach people how to flip with that low option. Double XP date get released. It's not released yet, but you can say it's usually about 3 to 4 months in between each double XP. So we know that it'll be about that much time after the one that just passed. I don't know about people not buying supplies. Seems like a lot of people are boycotting Fresh Start Worlds, but that could be a vocal minority. There are a lot of people that in the beginning were like, no. But the thing is, though, is that very strong no reaction has definitely shifted over to people talking about doing it. I get a lot of people asking me if I'm doing it. So, and I know each one of those people asking me if I'm doing it, they obviously want to see it. That's why they're asking. So from what I've gathered from the community and everything, people are coming around to the idea of Fresh Start Worlds, mostly because Jagex actually did do positive changes to what they originally said they were going to do. Originally they were like, you have to buy a new membership on a new account, but they've changed that, and so it's not such a hardcore cash grab anymore. And I can respect them for that, and I think a lot of people do. But I think overall, I mean, there was a lot of people that didn't like a lot of the alternate game updates that RuneScape has done, but they still play them. So I would say that people are definitely going to be, in general, doing it. And when it comes to what I was talking about the people not buying up supplies and stuff like that, is even if only 10% of the player base actually wanted to do Fresh Start Worlds, that is still 10% buyers removed compared to the normal 100%. So no matter what, there is going to be a decrease in value, no matter how small the amount is. So that's the important takeaway when it comes to looking at prices right now. That we're comparing it to 100% of players buying products. So if it's 1% less, then now we're looking at only 99%, which means that we're 1% lower than normal. Bobby says, got a PM because my maturity has been noticed. Oh, congratulations, Bobby! You're gonna be a player mod. Any tips for small content creators? What do you create content for? And also, I can definitely give you tips for a small content creator because I'm a small content creator. Like in RuneScape, sure, 20,000 subs in RuneScape is considered to be like a bigger content creator, which is kind of ridiculous. But the RS3 is like, you know, the following for RS3 in general is definitely a lot smaller. If you compared my number of subs to like many other games, it would be like, oh, he's been making videos for 2 weeks. Congratulations. Whatever type of content that you make though, my main recommendation would be to like make content that you want to make. because the content you want to make is the content that you're going to put out the best information for and the best video content for. And then also like be consistent with your videos. I should be more consistent with my videos. That is probably the reason why I've got 20k subs and not, like, honestly more like 40k subs. Like whenever I do make content, we get a lot of people joining the Discord server, and we have like one of the largest RuneScape Discord servers. And so like the amount of viewership, the amount of people that sign up for the Patreon content, and the number on Discord, like all those numbers tell me that the video content is, people love it. People watch it a lot, actually. So if I was making videos more consistently, then I would get further. So like understanding your own pitfalls is another way to figure out how you can get further, whether it's content creating or any kind of job, realistically. But the number one things I would say is make the content you want to make and be consistent. That is the two big things. And also don't sell your account out to a gambling website. Joined after your last flipping video? See, there you go. Did Jagex release roadmap yet? I don't think so. Alright, we're making some potions. So right now I am making the extreme ranging potions for all you guys that are newer just coming to the stream. How's it going? Welcome. Double hand wave for you. I'm making extreme ranging potions because I bought all the rest of the extremes, but I'm just going to make the extreme ranging because they're kind of fun to do, and they were also profitable at the time, so I was like, cool, sure. Because this is the only one you can do 27 of in an inventory. So like I'm not going to sit here and do the 14 ones. That's way too time consuming and too clicky. But this is totally fine to do. So what I'm doing is I am basically just like stocking up all the supplies for the next double XP. I'm making the extreme ranging potions. I'm also making the enhanced replenishments and the super adrenalines and stuff like that I'll be needing. Are we able to do this? Is this how these are made, or do it have to be 3s? Gotta be 3s. Okay. But I'm basically just going to be prepping up everything and then doing all of like the Elder Overloads and Elder Overload salves and all that kind of stuff during double XP. Is Overload sets good to invest for double XP? As far as I know, yeah. Yeah, I mean I can't see them being bad because all of the potions right now are at great prices to invest into. So I don't really see any reason why the sets are not good to invest into. The only thing that I would say worries me about investing into Overload sets, and this could be a good thing actually, as far as investing, is that they can be kind of hard to get because they're a little bit more of a pain to create than it is to create like a potion. Because people just make potions and then sell those directly. So the amount of volume of the regular potions is way higher. So buying the sets is kind of slow. That's about the only thing when it comes to those. But yeah, I mean, naturally I think they're just gonna go up just like everything else. But yeah, as you can see, I am mostly focusing on prepping up my double XP stuff for Herblore and getting my supplies for Herblore. So that is just because of the fact that I was looking at the prices of herbs, and just in general herbs and potions and everything are just at a very good price. So a lot of the herbs, like I was buying them for like 2,000 less than what they're worth and stuff like that. I was buying some potions for 3,000 below. And I'm like, they're already at a pretty low price, like what's going on? There was a potion I was buying right now that the GE showed it to be like an all-time low for like the last 6 months or more, and then it was still buying for half of that. So I was like, alright, yeah, I'll take those. But also too, another reason why I'm doing Herblore, aside from knocking out the 200 million, is I want to be able to start doing more PVM, because pretty much all my skills are done for 200 millions. So like there's not really much I have left that's not combat. So like summoning is combat, invention is basically combat, Slayer is combat, Herblore will be done with this double XP, Constitution is combat, these are all combat, prayer is basically combat, magic is obviously combat, engineering is also combat. Archaeology is already banked for 200 millions, that is done, and anything left over for that will just be dailies from doing sending the teams out. And then runecrafting is the only thing left. So runecrafting is the only skill I have. I didn't actually realize this until I just now looked, but runecrafting is now the only skill I've got left that after the next double XP will not be done. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, and I've got 17 million XP, bonus XP in my runecrafting right now, so won't be that hard to do at all. I'm actually mostly lamping runecrafting because runecrafting is just a complete pain in my butt to do and I don't feel like doing it. So I'm mostly lamping that skill. I have some regrets about putting the bonus XP that I put into it because I want to lamp it, but whatever. Anyway, so you get the idea. I'm trying to prep up for being able to do a lot of PVM, which will be definitely different because I don't do a lot of PVM as it is right now. Do you guys have any recommendations, by the way, of like things that you're like, man, I really wish I would have stocked 5,000 of this potion or whatever? Like, is there any potions that you guys use all the time that you would highly recommend that I stock up for doing PVM of any tier? Because when I start doing PVM here soon here, I'm gonna be doing PVM of pretty much every tier. So I'm like everything. We're doing like enrage climbing Telos and whatever. I'll be doing solo of whatever. So like, and like obviously some of that is going to take practicing. Like, I'm not saying that I can do that right this second, but I'm definitely going to be practicing, improving gear and all that kind of stuff, and doing the climb. So if you guys have suggestions for whatever tier of PVM that you use a lot, or you wish you would have made more of with Herblore or whatever, that would be super helpful, because I'm trying to like plan it out. Extreme pots, extreme attacks are so cheap. Yeah, I've got a lot of extremes I'm buying and everything. I'm using those to make the overloads and stuff. Some vulnerability bombs are nice. Yeah, definitely planning to make sure I've got plenty of the vulnerability bombs stocked up. Adrenaline renewals, good to know. I've got these right here actually. I got these little over 4,000 replenishment potions, and I'm turning those into the enhanced replenishments, which are going to be turned into the renewals. Does anyone here actually use these enhanced replenishment potions, or do you pretty much just use the renewals? Because I didn't know if I should maybe keep some of these like they are, or if I should just turn them all into the renewals. I haven't really decided that yet. I'm probably going to make like 3,000 or 4,000 renewals, and then leave some of those like they are. I just want to make sure I've got a good variety, and I've got like the stuff in the bank that I pretty much will need. And for some of the PVM I haven't done before, so I don't really have any way of knowing. Runes for spellbook swap, disruption shield, yeah, 100%. Pretty much just renewals. Gotcha. When using the crafting cape, do you get the XP when it cuts the inventory for you? Yes, you do. Yes, which is another reason why you should just do dragonstones. Also, don't do any of the other gems. Don't be like, I'm gonna do diamonds because they're cheaper. No, don't. They're not actually cheaper. I had to turn the air conditioning on. Sorry, guys. Great to see you all out there, by the way. This is a really fun stream. I'm actually surprised. We've averaged around 40 viewers for this entire stream, which has been nice because I normally just get like 40, 50 or above if we're doing things where I'm literally doing flipping. So this is just a talking stream where we got 44 people in there. So glad to have you here. I hope you do enjoy this type of content. I obviously like to try to make sure that we're doing this types of streaming stuff that you guys want to see. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to ask. For people that are coming in right now, what I'm doing right now is I am making some extreme rangings because I'm basically prepping up everything for the next double XP. I bought all of the rest of the extremes. I'm not making all of them because you can buy them. So right now I am making these though because these were profitable and they're also really chill to do. You can make 27 of these in inventory. There's not really a reason not to do them unless they were more expensive, which they're not. Enjoy listening to you. Lots of knowledge to be learned. Oh, glad to hear. Hydrix dusts for Essence of Finalities. Yeah, I'm actually planning on getting, I need to buy 2 more EOFs, and I don't know when I'm going to do that. What I'm planning on doing right now is figuring out what I'm going to camp first, like which boss I'm going to camp first, or whatever content I'm going to camp first. Making the EOF for that, and then, because I've got the EOF right now, I'm going to make it for that one. And then when I'm going to move on to another type of content that I need another EOF for, I'll buy another one at that point. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get one for each combat style and stuff like that. It's going to be fun. Picking up some onyxes, yes sir, yes sir. Mostly I'm looking for like the Herblore recommendations though, just because I've got a lot of other supplies stocked up or planning on buying those things up, but mostly I'm just trying to figure out, make sure I get everything stocked up, which I'm sure is also helpful for other people in the chat here, because I'm sure that all you guys want to know what you should stock up. I bought vulnerability bombs, Elder Room 5s, Bane plate bodies, and mahogany plates. 900 mil investment. Nice, nice. Yeah, Bane plate body plus 4R. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I usually buy a lot of those myself. And then Elder Rune helm plus 5. Those are always good too. Those are always good too. Those a lot of people sleep on those armor pieces, and they make some pretty crazy money. There was a time where Baneite plate bodies, I made like 200,000 profit each, and I think I only paid like I don't remember what the amount was, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know how much it was, but I remember the profit was 200k a piece, and a lot of people just don't even look at those items. They don't even look at the smithing items at all, but they're like really good profit. There was a point too, and this did really well, which this is not going to happen again, so don't plan on this happening. But previously, the Elder Rune stuff, when you disassembled it, didn't give you that great of components, so they were much cheaper. You could buy pretty much all the Elder Rune stuff at alch value, and then when they did the component update to make it so they gave you a lot more components, then the prices skyrocketed, and I had like 1,000 plate bodies saved up, and like five or 600 of each of the other ones saved up. Made like a lot of money on that update. It was crazy. Made like, I don't know, I don't even actually know how much I made on that update. Probably made like 3-4 billion at least. It was so good. So like, when it comes to double XP investing, sometimes you can get really lucky where it's like, oh, I bought these things expecting them to rise like a small amount or rise like the normal amount, but then there's an update that comes out that just changes that completely, and you make like way more than you planned on. Pretty awesome. The best investment I ever did for double XP was, this was back when my entire bank was worth just over max cash, and I bought super ranging potions, and or sorry, not super ranging potions. I bought the Wine of Zamorak because people made super ranging potions, and you know that was obviously a good thing to buy. So Wine of Zamorak's, I put all of my money into them. I had like 2.4, 2.5 billion. It was just over max cash. Put all my money into Wine of Zamorak's, and then for some reason they went up so much on that next double XP, way more than usual. I was expecting to turn my bank from 2.5 into like 3.5 or 4, and instead they went up so much that my bank went from like 2.5 to 11 billion. And I was like, heck yeah. So sometimes, you know, you definitely get some very, very good profits on things. That's another reason why it's good to diversify your investments too. If you are planning on investing for double XP, don't go buy 1 million of one thing. I would highly recommend that you get like a couple 100,000 of one thing, and then get a couple 100,000 of something else, or 100k of something else, or just, you get what I mean. Just like mix it up, because two reasons. Number one, if you put all of your money into one thing, and that one thing doesn't rise very much, it's like oh, something weird happens and doesn't rise very much, which definitely happens. Then you did not make much money at all on that double XP because of that, because you put all your money into one thing. But if you diversify, then you'll make a small profit here, maybe a big profit here, and then a small profit here, and a small profit here, and then maybe a big profit here. You'll end up making more money because you diversified. And then if one thing ends up going down somehow, then you don't lose tons of money because that's the only thing you bought. Another reason why you want to diversify too is because when double XP announcement actually hits, that is usually when things go the highest, is right when the announcement hits, right? So because of that, things will spike up really hard, and then they very quickly start to go back down. So if you have like 1 million of something, and this has happened to me before, you're probably not going to sell them all off in time. And then you only, so maybe the first 100,000 of them you make a really crazy amount of profit on, And then after that, the price starts going down where it's like, okay, now you make just a small amount of profit on a few $100,000. And then maybe by the end of it, you're hoping you're going to break even on the last couple $100,000. So definitely diversify and pick multiple things. It's also fun to do it that way too. Bobby says, I had like 17,000 yak hides in the G for 600 each, now I expect them to sell. To my surprise, I sold like 3,000 of them. Yeah. This last double XP, the yak hides went to like, yeah, they went like this last one, they went to like 500 or 600 a piece. I still have 18,000 yak hides in my bank because I bought them and then I just didn't sell them in time. Because I just wasn't paying attention. But it doesn't really matter though, I'm just going to wait for the next double XP and sell them again. And they actually weren't an investment, I bought those to use. I just didn't get to using them. Because I kind of decided I'm only going to use blues for the rest of summoning. Because I have like hardly any skills left to do anyway, so I'm just going to do blues. The one double XP I invested in, I looked at the graphs and did runite bars and ores, and bolts apparently tanked in price. Only double XP where they didn't go up. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. And so, man, those kind of pitfalls are rough. There was a time where I invested in the black salamanders, and I invested really hard into them because I was like, yeah, this last double XP, those did a crazy high increase, and not very many people knew about it. So I bought into a ton of black salamanders. I ended up losing 900 million on black salamanders because for some reason they just went down. They just went straight down. And I'm like, what is going on? Like I had literally no clue what was going on. So I lost 900 million. I mean, I made money on the rest of my stuff though. I ended up making the, like in total it was a profit for double XP because I diversified like I'm talking about. But if I would put all my money into black salamanders, I would have got wrecked. I've got almost 1.2 million yak hides in bank for 200 million summoning. Just need the crimson charms. Crimson charms are really fast to get now, by the way. Just use those charming potions and go kill something like Dagonoths or whatever. You'll get like thousands and thousands and thousands per day. But another option too, if you like doing bossing, go and do Arc Glacier, because Arc Glacier will give you a ton of blues. Like honestly, like a pretty absurd amount of blues. So if you're like, yeah, I feel like learning a boss or whatever, just go do Arc Glacier and like climb through the enrages, make some good money while you're doing it, fill out his boss log if you want to, and you'll get like a ridiculous amount of blues, and then you can skip the crimsons completely. Yeah, just like Steelblood said, AFK Glacier for blue and red charms, yeah. You can totally just AFK it too. Still gives you a crazy good amount of blues. Also too, if you're not part of our flipping Discord, then feel free to check out the description down below, and whether in YouTube, whether in Twitch, whichever one you're in right now. We'd love to have you in there. We got over 9,000 people. We're just about to hit 10,000 again soon. Yeah. So right now we're about 9,000. The reason why is because we used to have 13,000, but we pruned it. So we removed all the inactive accounts, which that was scary, but now we don't have inactive accounts in the Discord anymore. So it's like we have like almost 9,000 active accounts. So that's pretty cool. It's probably better to have 9,000 active accounts than just to have a cosmetic number of 13k, even though 4,000 of them were not actually active. But feel free to jump in down there below. What was that? Was a weird looking dark beast or something? It looked like a dark beast. I have no idea what that was. Alright, we're almost done with these extreme rangings, but literally what I was buying these for you guys popping in right now, making these for, is because I just wanted to be able to stock these up. Actually got almost all of them made. We got some super ranging potions here left. We got some super ranging potions here, but these right here are being saved for actually like making the potions. I need these to make supreme overloads. So we got some supreme overloads here. This is all my stuff I am prepping up for the next double XP. So right now it's got my little baby amount of blue charms because I just used these all up on the last double XP. I have to restock this pile. So I'm probably going to kill Arc Glacier. And then, yeah, everything else is right here. I'm still buying supplies though, so this is not everything, but this is like a good starter tab. I'm planning on making like 5,000 Elder Overloads, turning a certain number of those into Supremes. I'm not really sure how many yet, or Salves, I mean, Salves. Doing some Adrenaline Renewals. Gonna make some Aggro Overloads. I think I'm gonna make those. I still haven't really decided if I'm making those or not, but the big thing here is honestly just like making sure that I've got a wide variety of things I'll be making, because I will be 200 million pretty soon, so I just want to have the bank nice and stocked, so that way I want to reduce how many potions I'm making and getting 0 XP for it, because that just kind of sucks. But alright guys, I'm actually going to hop out now. I have to actually go and get ready for the trip tomorrow, so I'm actually leaving on vacation, holiday, however you want to say it, tomorrow morning. It's going to be fun. But when I get back from holiday, then I will be back on streaming. We're going to be doing Fresh Start Worlds. Yeah, so I will be in the Discord, so if you guys need help in the Discord while I'm on my vacation, I will be in a plane pretty much all day tomorrow. But after tomorrow, then I'll be in the Discord again to answer questions. So if you guys need anything, just feel free to tag in the Discord or just send a DM, and I'll be happy to help you. But thank you so much for chilling on the stream. If you guys would like to go and check out how you can support the stream and also be able to earn yourself like 5, 10, 20 billion gold per month, literally, starting right this literal second, you can check out the Patreon page below. Love to see you guys. It was awesome. We had quite a few people on stream today. I had like 50 people on stream, which is awesome for such a just casual stream. So I will see you guys really soon when I get back. Have a good one.